This is an article from Daily Mail, December 2022, not long after the close of COVID. Spooks infiltrate Silicon Valley. Facebook is riddled with ex-CIA agents. So many ex-FBI work at Twitter, they have a Slack channel, apparently their own Slack channel, and Google is rife with CIA. Now, this is just from a couple of days ago in Latin American news. Argentine president dissolved Federal Intelligence Agency. Argentine President Javier Milei dismissed the Federal Intelligence Agency, FIA, of Argentina and created new agencies in its place. The press service of the Administration of Head of State reported this. President Milei ordered the dissolution of the FRA based on the results of an internal audit which began December 12, 2023. In its place, the National Intelligence System will be managed by the Secretariat of State, according to the statement. According to Argentinian authorities, the intelligence agency has been primarily used over the past years not for the protection of the country's population, but for internal surveillance and political and ideological persecution. Maybe the United States CIA needs to be dismantled, and there is talk of that, and it has partially already happened. Post 9/11, of course, after the catastrophic intelligence failure, there was a complete restructuring of the United States intelligence community. If you recall, they created the Department of Homeland Security, and they kind of repositioned the Central Intelligence Agency to kind of sort of be below ODNI, or Office of the Directorate of National Intelligence. I'm telling you all this as I see that my posts regarding Central Intelligence Agency and OSS, PSYOP and propaganda from World War II to present, which comes from a college final paper that I submitted last year, 35 pages, which was graded by a professor who has been in the intelligence community for 30 years, and he gave it a 100 because it's got 8 pages of mostly peer-reviewed material as references. These posts are getting about half the views that they should. I guess because nobody is interested in the intrigues of the Central Intelligence Agency on TikTok. Or is it because there's Central Intelligence Agency or ex-CIA on TikTok that doesn't want this more public? All of this is not a secret. It might be contentious, it might be controversial, but it is fact. It is based in fact. There's so much fact regarding the criminal activities of the CIA that it is not up for debate or discussion. And somebody is reporting my posts for misinformation. Followers recently asked me if I'm not concerned for my safety, basically, in posting about the CIA and the mafia. This is like antiquated stuff, and it's common knowledge. I guess if I say, here's the Wikipedia pages for all of this, it's so out in the open, some TikTok troll is going to come on, in the past they have, and literally said, Wikipedia warrior fake AF. But if I write a 36-page college paper on this that has a title page, an abstract, an introduction, 22 pages of content, 4 pages of appendices, and 8 pages of references, I guess it needs to be reported as misinformation, and I need to be concerned for my safety now. And the sick, sad, sorry, sadistic truth of the matter is that I'm barely scratching the surface on this. I'll bet that I can write probably at least a 75-page dissertation for a PhD on this. Make it a PhD in organizational leadership, where we can talk about the first 20 pages about CIA failures, and the rest of the time maybe I can talk about how the CIA could enhance its performance and its public image to at least try to appear to be above board. It's as if they want a bad boy image. It's as if they want to be feared and revered. And if one is out there and is current or former CIA and is on TikTok, on the operational side, I don't care if one is Marcus the lone survivor Luttrell. On the intelligence side of the house, I don't care if one is Sherman Kent, the godfather of CIA intelligence analysis instruction. If you're going to come at me above board, and don't be a troll reporting my posts that are 110% solid fact. One last tidbit real quick. I wanted to share a friend of mine that I've worked with a lot, great guy. He shared this image of a certificate he got 2005, Tacoma area of Washington, attending a 3-week advanced Israeli SWAT school taught by the Aaron Cohen. So in an upcoming post, I'm going to keep talking about the CIA operations, and I'm going to segue a little bit of what he taught me about the mindset and the difference in the mindsets between U.S. troops and IDF when it comes to high-risk operations.